in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look safe. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game.
Oh, he's got some space. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
These two teams both come in on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Gets it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one.
Breaks into the open. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Off play action. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pushes ahead. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger! Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Jennings. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked off to stop the threat.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Auburn lines up quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a split backfield. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jennings. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Touchdown, Tigers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. During the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Defense in press coverage. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights. And they go back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really...
There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Russ. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
What a big-time moment for the defense there. 2nd and inches. Everyone's thinking they're going to run the football, but they don't get fooled. They're able to sack the quarterback. Now it sets up 3rd and long. You're thinking defensively, we're one more play from getting up the field potential.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Dickens. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's Russ. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Using the quick game. Wide open spaces. And he's got a touchdown.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Complete to start this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively,
trying to get it in. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just enough time to get off one more snap. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's reeled in. It's Slater. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking for room. It's Slater. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take it.
Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly. And it's in for a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got it. After that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here's the pressure. He's got the back in the middle, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Grab behind the line. It's Cunningham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Back to pass, it's Vaughn. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Complete downfield. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving out of the pocket. And it's in there for a touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. the fourth quarter. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Blunt. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Quickly out to the tight end. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Slater. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. All the way in for the touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Slater. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Blunt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get him the...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Snagged in the middle, it's Foster. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double down? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for room. It's Slater. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. Going from broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.